Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, viewers. Welcome back to an episode of the Youth Academy Chance Save with Rugby Town. It's a season review. Roll the intro. It is the end of the 24-25 season. As you can see, we did win a trophy.
That tastes like promotion!
It does indeed taste like promotion. We did, in fact, win the league this season. Let's see how we managed to do it, who are the stars, and so on. So we did actually let Edwin go this season, unfortunately. He has left for Germania. A team in Netherlands, I assume, with German influences. If you can hear some metal rattling, I do apologise. The season's results, 5% attendance. We actually have a big stadium, which is quite weird because we are board want to build a new one, because obviously that's what their favourite thing to do in this game, is to build a new stadium. But yeah, 5% attendance, pretty low. 74 points. It was quite a tight league. It really went down to the wire, I believe. We had a fantastic end to the season, like a prime Man City winning the final four to clinch the title. We'll look at the cups at a different moment. I don't like that screen. The biggest win was a 6-0 win against Basford. A match to remember, 4-1 against Frome in the FA Cup, and then a wonder strike from Burke in the 74th minute from outside the box. A centre-back with 1 finishing and 3 long shots, I believe, scored this masterclass of a goal. I'll show you right now. Yeah, but from a corner, ball gets played out. Ryan knocks it back. Burke, the centre-back, just smashes it off the crossbar and in, right in the corner. Fantastic finish from Burke. Definitely worthy of a goal of the season. They're usually just like free kicks and stuff like that. I prefer like a long shot to be goal of the season. We got a lot of match commercial money and competition money from the FA Cup, because we did go on a decent run, which you'll see later. Our best 11, I think, is this the best 11? Robertson and Harry Edmonds do make it in. This is how we pretty much lined up for the whole season. No manager awards for me. I don't think they do at this level. Fans per the season, Carbon Moshweni actually had a really good season. 7.2 rating for him. Ryan Sahota 6.9, young per the season. God's season, we'll see we saw. Top goal scorer, Tom Field for 34 goals. He's going to be top goal scorer for many seasons to come, at least until he's 30, probably, unless some youngster overtakes him in development, which could happen because we did get some decent ones. Most assists, Carbo with 16 this season. Player of the match is Tom with 7, and highest rating, as we saw. And then Keelan Derrick with the most passes per 90. This is a weird award to give out at the end of the season. It's very random, not related to anything else, but hey ho. Record breakers, Tom Fielding is the club's top goal scorer in a single campaign of 34 goals, but yeah, those are usually quite crap. Matt Hill with 15 clean sheets is nice. Joshua Thomas with 17 yellow cards. My god, does he have low tackling? Is really high aggression? No, neither actually, so I don't know how he's managed to get 17 yellows. And the fastest goal with 13 seconds, Tom Fielding, of course. Yeah, this timeline is pretty crap, isn't it? Doesn't really say much. Maybe at the end of the save, after we win the Champions League or fail to do so in May, we can look back and see, you know, a good old trip down memory lane, as they say. And yeah, that's the season review. Now for the transfer portion, you can notice that there are some like cuts, so I'm trying to break down the season review into sections so it flows more smoothly and there's actually a good structure, which I try to keep in every video. So there's cuts. That's why. For the transfer section, not much has actually happened this season. We did let go of Edwin, but it's not coming up on this screen, nor is it coming up on this screen. Only Nika Lightbit Hines, who does have really good potential, to be fair to him. It's just, I don't know. I'd rather have a keeper from the academy work his way up and stuff like that. But he's got 5 stars, so he probably could have been really good for us, but he went on a free. Wanted like £150, although he took 60 for them. But yeah, not many transfers. I hope in next year when a couple players turn 18, we can loan them out abroad. If they especially got a second nationality, it'd be really nice for us to get some development, maybe some sales if they develop nicely enough. But yeah, for this season, just 1 player. Now let's see how the players actually did this season, who developed how all the stats and all that stuff. Progression is probably best seen from this screen. I'm going to reiterate every time we go through the squads. Feel free to pause whenever you see a player you're really interested in to seeing their stats and how they did, how they developed, etc, etc. Of course, for the main guys, I'll probably stop and have a bit of conversation about them. Tom Fielding, of course, main man, best player of the club, 5-star, 5-star. Great output this season. I'll scroll down for, as you can see, 47 appearances, 34 goals, a singular assist, which is quite interesting. I think he outperformed his XG, which just shows how good of a finisher he is. Consistent performer, loves big matches, the type of guy you want around. Yeah, just legend, really. Barry Fitzharris, probably his last season, though he has got a contract. We'll try to offer him out to South Park and get him off the books. He's declining rapidly, age 32. Decent contribution to the team. Matt Hill, first team keeper. I don't think he's going to develop. He's already hit his prime, and if he is, it's very minute differences. So we're going to have to look to embed a new keeper. He did actually get injured in the most important run of the season near the end. The 12th of April, he got injured. The new young goalkeeper that came through the academy did have a run out, and he did pretty well. Averagely, I guess. We'll see that in a second. Drew Keir, good squad player, plays a multitude of positions. Left and right wing striker, left and right back as well. So a good player to have. Lost big matches as well, and he is still developing. So Drew Keir is always going to have a place in the team. Lyndon Lawler got promoted, but never made like much of an impact. 1 assist in 17 appearances. Oh, well, 9 appearances this year. Sorry, 17 overall. Lovely head of hair, but apart from that, not much to write about. Lewis Joseph Maycock broke into the first team. He's pretty much the same level as Burke, and he's played 3 games already. Got 6.6 as a 15-year-old, as centre-back learning his trade. I'm quite happy with him. Carbon Australia, obviously man of the hour this season. Big performances, 11 assists, 9 goals, 7.2 average rating in the league. Played a lot of football. He's actually on a free contract. Anyone can sign him. But yeah, if someone does confirm they can have him because he's 30, and I don't know, it'll be nice to have him for next season, help out the youngsters. But if he wants to go, he can go. Martin Peterson, a failed experiment, really. I brought him up as a Mazzala, but yeah, he's just not good enough for the first team. He's not got the potential where he'll be useful for the second team. He is consistent and he is developing a little bit. He's got some potential, so hopefully next season he can kick on a little bit, maybe some cup appearances here and there for Martin, but not much. Obviously, Luke Robertson, future GOAT 100%. He's going to have a statue outside his club. Well, it's tough to say that, isn't it? Because we're so low down, and he's got a ceiling probably for like a Vanarama National League player, but he could still be great, especially with those physicals. He can definitely play in the Vanarama National League North and South leagues because the physicals will just carry him. And development is outrageous. He's got a good personality as well. Not many cons. He's just a bit inconsistent, but that's fine because he still scored 17 in all competitions with 7 assists for a 16-year-old who's just turned 16 as well. Wow, I just love Luke Robertson, man. He's such a guy, such a just great player. Just brings a smile to my face talking about him. Ryan Sahota, a real-life youngster at the club, also developing fantastically. Big impact on the squad, double digits for goals and assists. Baller. Dan Summerfield, he is playing left back. He played left back most of the season. He is declining. He is 29. He's on big money, so I think we're going to try to promote or push forwards a new fullback, Philip Temitope, maybe. Attacking fullback. I did consider playing winger, but there are other players that can play on the wing. Wilson mainly. He's consistent work rate. He's got a lot of things to like about him. He's offensively very good for this level, but we are working his defensive because free marking, full positioning, full tackling. Not ideal, but his pace kind of helps him out with that. And he's not been bad at all with a 6.87 rating in 3 appearances. Hopefully kicks on next season. Joshua Thomas, the man with 17 yellow cards this season, played right back and centre back for us. He's 5'11", but you couldn't really tell. He didn't really get beat in the air as much as I thought he would, and he's defensively very solid, reads the game well. Young player, also got potential, also developing, so you love to see Joshua Thomas, a real player, developing alongside the club. Ramon Toro, I actually did promote him early in the season when he just got a couple injuries and fixture congestion, so Ramon got promoted. He's actually developing quite nicely. He played in Mazala, scored 4 goals. He actually scored his debut as well, which I was very impressed with from Ramon. Now I think he's a starting ball-winning midfielder. Just a bit tenacious, works hard, you know. Not great in a tackle, but as long as he chases you down, he's angry, he's aggressive as well in the tackle, which you like to see. And he's still developing great potential. Spanish, obviously, always interesting, always good for midfielders. He's unhappy with training, but you know, who cares? Jordan Wilson, I must say, a bit underwhelming this season. I guess he's set a really high bar, where he's actually regressing this year, which is concerning. 10 goals, 11 assists, obviously not in the league. That's not what we're used to from him, especially after such a good first season. But yeah, Jordan, hoping for improvement for next season. He's in big money. If he doesn't deliver next season, I think we might have to let him go. I don't think we're going to get any money for him at this level. David Young. I knew he was called Young. I was just scared to say. I should back myself in the future. In the under-18s had a horror show with a 5.8, but when we promoted him, he played a 6.75 in the league. Only conceded 2 and 2, which is not bad. Yeah, probably future goalkeeper, future number 1, unless we get someone else, but he's just got really nice attributes for such a young age in the right places, and he's a way better shot stopper. If I quickly compare him to Matt Hill, 12 shot stopping to Matt's 6, so, you know, got to consider probably what you want from a goalkeeper to be primarily a shot stopper. Next, unfortunately, this is a sad tale from this season. He's actually still not recovered. He broke his leg in October, and he's been out for like, I think it said 7 to 8 months, and he's still not recovered. Hasn't played a game of football from October. And yeah, he was showing real promise. He was developing nicely, getting a lot of game time, you know, rotating for Wilson. When Wilson's having a stinker, he would come on. And that's why the boy with the lovely hair, I forgot his name now, got put up into the first team, because Ross broke his leg, which is very unfortunate. Hopefully he can recover and, you know, kick on, but it's not looking too good. Next, Kyle Barker, was he goal scorer of the scored a goal of the season, sorry. Yeah, he's had a good season, I suppose, but he's probably going to get moved out for the posh boy. Will take over his position. Lyndon Carson, obviously the man from the main man from the last youth intake, sorry. Got 3 games on his belt, hasn't got a goal and assist yet, but he's still learning his new position. He got a bit sunburnt out there, working hard on the field. And yeah, big things coming for him, I'm sure. With those technicals at this level, it just has to work. I could click on the next player, that'd be lovely. Stephen Davis is the fullback that's going to replace Summerfield. Pretty well rounded defensively, offensively. I'm thinking he could play midfield, but I think we do need a fullback, and he's probably the guy to be that fullback for us. He's played 3 games, 6.7. Remember the name, Stephen Davies. Harry Edmonds, obviously my second son to Luke Robertson. Magnificent development from him. 4-star already centre back. Big. His balance has gone down, which is annoying, but he's still got high determination, good positioning, good tackling, good marking, good heading for this level. Mentally, he's developing. He's maturing. He's 17 years old now. Yeah, I love this guy so much. And he's actually improved his passing as well, which is lovely. Just an amazing man, really, honestly. If he had more leadership, he'll be captain right now. But he was definitely around in the squad for a while. Luke English, the right back, that Timmy Tope is probably going to push out next season, because they're the same current ability. He's just a bit better defensively, more of a fullback, I suppose. But yeah, you can pause and look at Luke English if you wish to do so. Tom Fielding, well, obviously that's the end of this one, and then we'll go to the under-21s quickly to see the players here. I mainly moved the guys that have no potential, the old ones, to like on the loan list, so don't take up time from the under-18s. But yeah, Dimisteus and all them ones, Tolland with low potential, they're just rotting in the under-21s. The under-18s, I'll flick through them quite quickly. A lot of them probably haven't had time to actually start developing. Keelan Derrick, he was our top prospect, so I imagine he must have like really high potential, and he was developing, so he might actually be brought up back into the first team, because maybe he was demoted unfairly. Just more rotation option for the first team. Yeah, a lot of these players just got into the club, so they haven't had any time to develop. And yeah, that's Keelan right now. Let me know, should I push him up? He's grew by an inch, which is nice. Hopefully he gets another 2 in him. That sounded bad again. He grows by another 2 inches. Yeah, maybe we'll see him in the first team next season. He's defensively, yeah, he's okay. Let's see how he did in the cups and in the league itself. So we weren't actually like number one for a while. It took us until game week match day 28 to be on the top of the league for the very first time. Then we went back down, held it for 2 more weeks. Then we lost 4-2 to Coleshill, went back down to second, and then from game week 33, the final 5 games, we were not going to lose that spot at the top of the league. We rode it out like the champions that we are, and we did clinch the title in the end, which is obviously a fantastic achievement for such a young squad, an experienced squad. But we could tell last season, we finished 6th and it was quite unlucky. We're probably lacking in depth, and Robertson and Harry Edmonds developed so nicely that it just gave us that edge. And yeah, no, we actually did do it. And then if we look at the schedule, and then we look at the cup, so so I have the Integro Cup to start off with. I wanted to win this one because it's quite a unique cup. You don't hear much about it, so it'd be nice to look in the future. Then we won it, but unfortunately wasn't to be. We beat Hanley Town, Grantham, we beat Lyre, and then Marine decided to ruin our dreams and aspirations of winning that cup. Isuzu Trophy is just one of them ones where it never happens for me, and I'm trying to continue. We beat the first 2 teams in Walton and Hersham and Wembley, and then Maltby Main was apparently too much for us, and we lost 2-1 in a 90th minute. Luke Robertson did have a goal, which was nice to see. And then the Emirates FA Cup, which was the big cup. We were quite lucky with it. Let's just go through it. So we beat North Shields 5-1, dominant performance. Hive Town, we couldn't do it the first time of asking, so we went to a replay and we smashed them 4-0 in our own back garden. Then we played Felixstowe 3-2 at home again. Aveley, we beat them 3-1, Frome 4-1, so we're building a really good run in the FA Cup. Then we play Maidstone for the second time in a row in the same round, as like it's meant to be. So we played a strong team, went out there 0-0 away from home against a team like Maidstone in the Warra National League South was a big result. And then they came to us and they couldn't handle it. We beat them 3-0 in our own back garden at the Den, the fortress. The fans turned up, 1,758 in the stadium, and yeah, a fantastic night of football for us. We played Buxton. We drew 3-3 at home, which is another great result. The magic of the cup was really happening this year, really experiencing it. Ramon Toro did actually score. All youth intake players scored with an 89th minute winner from Toe Searle. Really did raise the roof at home. And then we beat them 5-4, which was pretty amazing. Harry Edmonds did score a penalty, which was always fun to see. And then Fleetwood Town were too much. A League 2 team, I believe. The League 2 currently did beat us at home. We lost 3-0, but you're not expected to compete with professional clubs. Even League 2 clubs at this stage is a bit too much to ask of the boys. No one really counted themselves to glory, probably except for Fitz Harris, who played a 7.0. But yeah, those were the cups this year. And now for the final part of just general housekeeping, things to show you, miscellaneous stuff. So Liam Francis is our assistant manager. He actually retired from playing, from being a player coach, player assistant manager, and just fully took on the role as my assistant, which is nice to see. Noah Hall, still our youth head of development. We'll probably have to offer him a new contract pretty soon, so no one poaches him. Jason Lance and Tim Orford are still our coaches who are not getting paid. The under-21s, I don't think have any staff. No, they do not. Under-18s staff. I did actually sign some because I feel like it would be good for development. So Chris Smith is under-18s manager, and he's actually a Micronesian player, which is very cool. I never had a player or a coach or anyone from Micronesia ever, so that's pretty cool. Craig Cairns is under-18s. I didn't sign him, I was the board. And Scott Pace, lovely name. Scott Pace is a coach for the under-18s. When we look at our club facilities, I think the best way to show you is Club Vision board. We did have our junior coaching and youth recruitment improved, so now it's a 6 for junior coaching, 3 for youth recruitment, so the club is going in the right direction. I did try to get 2 youth recruitments up because that's the lowest, but it was not meant to be. They rejected that, saying I was too cheeky, so I went for youth coaching and they accepted that, which is very nice. I'm looking at my notes. We did actually have an affiliate for a little bit, but it got cancelled for some reason. Team in our league, Bedworth, were our affiliate. That's gone out the window for some reason. I do promise it was a thing. It's just it got cancelled as soon as we got promoted. They just cancelled the affiliation, which is very strange. Upruns. Yeah, the new stadium. Just real quick to end off the video on. We can look at what the email I received. Communication from the board. Board planned to build a new stadium. We did have a takeover, but they're not putting any money in, and they were happy for me to build the club, so I didn't feel like it was that important to mention. Apparently maintenance cost of Butland Road is too much, so it's beneficial to build a new stadium, but they have no money to build it, and they're looking for investors, which it might not happen. And it's a pretty big stadium anyway that we're in. We only sold out 5% of it, but hopefully next season, you know, new season, new league, new us. We can get some more of you guys in the stadium. But yeah, that'll be it for today. If you made it this far into the video, you clearly enjoyed it to some degree, so please do leave a like, do subscribe, so you don't miss the next episode of the series. You see more youth intakes, more development, and yeah, just more fun, hopefully. And yeah, I hope you have a great day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.